Exit 13, the town that never left. The open road calls to us, doesn't it? The promise of new experiences, unexpected detours. But sometimes, those detours lead to places we can never truly leave. Mark was a travelling salesman, weary but always chasing the next deal, the next adventure. A storm was brewing, the sky a bruised purple, when lightning struck nearby. His GPS flickered, died, then sprang back to life, rerouting him. Recalculating! Exit 13, the cold voice of the GPS announced. Exit 13 wasn't on his map. It wasn't on any map he'd ever seen. He hesitated. Should he trust it? The storm was getting worse, and the highway stretched on, dark and empty. Against his better judgment, he took the exit. The road wound through dense woods, the trees clawing at the sky. Then, suddenly, the trees parted, and there it was, Ashbridge. It was like stepping back in time. Classic cars lined the streets, their chrome gleaming under the streetlights. People strolled along the sidewalks, smiling, their clothes straight out of the 1950s. A diner buzzed with activity, jazz music spilling out into the night. "What is this?" Mark muttered to himself, pulling his car to the curb. It was too perfect, too staged. He tried to turn around to get back to the highway, but every road led back to the same intersection, the same diner, the same smiling faces. He was trapped. The next time he drove through town, something was different. A crack had appeared on the diner window, a spiderweb of fractured glass. It hadn't been there before. He pulled into the diner, hoping to ask for directions, anything to break the loop. A waitress, her hair perfectly coiffed, approached his table. "Back again, Mark," she said, her smile a little too wide. How did she know his name? He'd never been here before. "I'm trying to get back to the highway," he explained, but she just smiled cryptically and offered him a slice of apple pie. He drove around again, and the town was slightly different. A poster on a storefront had changed, the faces on it subtly altered. The smiles seemed sharper. He tried again and again, each time the town shifting, changing, becoming more unsettling. The townsfolk began to gather around him, their eyes following his every move. The mayor, a man with a booming voice and an unnervingly firm handshake, approached him. "Welcome home, Mark," he said, his smile never faltering. "You're finally where you belong." He slammed his fist on the dashboard, his phone clattering to the floor. He grabbed it, desperate to call for help, but there was no signal. In a fit of rage, he smashed the phone against the steering wheel, shattering the screen. He needed answers. He needed to understand what was happening. He spotted the town library, a small, unassuming building tucked away on a side street. He broke in, the lock snapping easily. Dust motes danced in the moonlight, filtering through the windows. The air was thick with the smell of old paper and forgotten stories. He searched frantically, pulling books from the shelves, scanning the titles. Then, in a dark corner, he found it, a dusty photo album. He opened it, his hands trembling. There he was, younger, smiling, standing next to the mayor. And the date, 1956. He didn't remember this. His face, a mixture of fear and dawning recognition, filled the screen. Exit 13, where the road ends and the story begins. Ever taken an exit you weren't supposed to? Ever felt like you were trapped in a place you couldn't escape? Like this video if it gave you chills. Let us know in the comments if you've ever experienced something similar. And don't forget to subscribe for more unsettling tales from the hidden corners of the world.